Hey, my special ass, beautiful ass, magical ass goddesses. It's your girl Kayla back with another video. And today I thought I would do a little lunar eclipse video because I can definitely feel this energy. I definitely had a hard time sleeping last night, which isn't all that uncommon for me when it comes to lunar eclipses. But yeah, this one just yeah, it just feels a little different, so I'll I'll say that much. I did get a couple of downloads that I wanted to share with you guys when I was in my meditation before I started the reading. So one of them was that I kept seeing the Three of Wands card and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like the energy around that is that a lot of divine feminines right now are y'all just fucking tired. The spiritual warfare has just really been at an all-time high. It's just been a lot to deal with at once. And so a lot of you, I feel like you're waiting on your ships to come in. You're really tired of the disappointment, the downfalls, just, you know, all of the chaos. You're just ready for peace and for calm. And I feel like Spirit is getting ready to show you in some very amazing ways just how peaceful and calm your life can really be. The second thing that I got was that during my meditation, I kept seeing this woman who was just standing in the wind. And in her standing in the wind, she just looked very peaceful, just so at peace, enjoying the breeze, completely encompassing her. It felt like she was very much so at ease. And so I feel like right now, the Most High is asking you to be at ease, to be okay with not having all the answers. I feel like for a lot of us, the reason why we feel so exhausted at this point is that the universe was trying to wear us out on purpose. I don't know about you guys, but I can attest to being one of those people, right? Like, I feel like for a lot of divine feminines, we have and exuberate so much strength that the universe figured out that the only way to get us to finally sit down and be able to accept and allow life to flow was just to completely, thoroughly wear us the fuck out. Well done, universe. Well played. I don't know about y'all, because I, at one point, definitely kind of felt that energy and kind of picked up on that. So I feel like the lady in the wind is just the universe asking you to be able to allow life to flow. I remember at one point earlier this year, it was actually in February. I remember this like the back of my hand. Like, I was just very stressed out, very bogged down, very weighed down. And I didn't know what to do. So I went to my spirit guides and I sat down in a meditation and I'm like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And the only thing they told me is to receive. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I was mad. I'm like, receive what? What is there to receive? Like, you know, just kind of a little bit in victim mode, but also just partly frustrated because at this point I was worn out. So I feel like that is another thing that is coming up, to ask divine feminines to be able to sit down, to allow life to flow so that you can receive, so that you finally learn that overworking yourself and overdoing everything is not necessarily the best way to get where you want to be. That sometimes all you have to do is be able to allow yourself to receive. In order to receive, another download was to let go of expectations of how you get what it is that you're asking the universe for, right? So if I say that I am asking the universe for a new house, and I think that the way that I'm going to go about getting that house is, you know, really super hard work and saving up enough for a down payment and finding a bank that'll work with me. And in actuality, me getting a house is maybe, you know, coming across a coworker who has a family member who's having, you know, a hard time paying their mortgage and they don't want to get foreclosed on. And so they'd rather transfer the house to someone else. That could be you. So a part of being in flow and just being a little bit more free spirited, like the universe is asking us to be, is just trusting that what you put out will eventually come back to you, though it may not be in the way, shape, and form that you would initially expect it in. So I feel like, there's just like a little magic in the air. I was talking to a friend the other day, and I remember telling her, like, I just felt like very beam me up, Scotty, like very, extraterrestrial vibes. I've been having so much ringing in my right ear. It's not even funny. It's almost on a daily basis at this point. So I feel like there are a lot of upgrades, a lot of downloads that are coming in, and that Spirit is asking you to follow through on. So yeah, we're going to get into the reading. I've pre-shuffled all my cards, but haven't pulled anything out. So let's see what the universe has to say at this point. All right. I'm just going to stop here at those three at the bottom of the deck. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Let's see, we got fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Letting go, allowing things to flow to you. Removing fear. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Be the girl in the wind. Be balanced. Be whole. Be full. And then failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So definitely, with this fear and failure, I feel like for a lot of divine femmes who have been in that energy of the reverse wheel of fortune, when is it my turn? There is a fear of failure. There is a fear of you never being able to find your balance. You're feeling like with these two energies, you'll never get to this one energy. That's not necessarily true. You just have to learn on, I'm hearing how to transmute the energy, how to understand how to work with the energy a little bit better. I don't necessarily feel as though a lot of divine feminines feel like it's failure at this point. A lot of divine feminines are wise enough to understand that the experience, that there is a lesson behind it, that there is something else to gather from what has taken place, is something that a lot of divine feminines are better understanding. So it's not necessarily failure. It's just, listen, Spirit, I'm over the lessons. Like, let's get to the point now. And so, I feel like Spirit is really asking you to go with the flow, just kind of let the universe surprise you in the unexpected ways, and things will always work out in your favor because you are so highly and divinely protected. But just ease up on the control about how everything happens, how everything goes. There are some things that are just fated, that will happen. You don't have to push it. There is no supposed expectation on what it looks like for you. Just know that what is for you is for you. It is coming. You will not miss it. You are on track. You are guided. You are protected. Have faith. Do not fear that something else is going on, that there's a lesson that you missed, that there's a cycle that you have to repeat. There is not. You are directly on course, and all the universe is asking you to do is to have faith in that. At the bottom of the deck, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I know a lot of divine feminines have really struggled in speaking your truth and understanding who you are, walking in your power, allowing others to see your power, really owning your power. But I'm gonna need y'all to do better. We're gonna work on that. We are. I don't know about y'all, but lately it really hasn't been hard, especially after everything that took place during the months of October and November. Those were especially hard months for me, but it did help me come into a lot of realizations about who who I am and what exactly it is that I want out of life, but more importantly, what matters, what's more important. First card we got is Priestess. How are you being called to lead and step up? You guys see that? Second card we have is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Like I said, going with the flow. Then we got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Trust the messages and all the downloads that you are getting and receiving. You are right on track. You are not behind. And then Lemuria, creating heaven on earth is happening. What did I tell you? Right on track. Yay. Okay. So let's see what the tarot shall have to say. Messages do we have for my divine feminines for this lunar eclipse? I don't know why too. I also feel like the energy of confusion and not necessarily frustration, but just like this very iffy energy of, you know, feeling like if anything good happens, you know, I shouldn't trust it. It isn't what it is. Just kind of like waiting for another shoe to drop. And your ancestors and guides and spirit are really saying, like, just go with the flow. Drop all that. Go with the flow. First card out, we have Five of Air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motive. And then Seven of Water. A complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. So with this, I'm really getting the feeling of, although in the past you may have been very confused about people's motives, about what it is that they bring to the table in your life, this is a energy that you are no longer in if you have been doing the work. And this is a very, very, very good predictor of how you will meet other soul tribe members. Excuse me. Because you will see if they are in this energy. Because if they have not been doing the work, they will not understand other people's motives in their lives. But you will very clearly see. And if they are hanging around people that do not have good intentions and do not have good motives, you have no problem of treating them like an option. Although a lot of us have had very difficult times where we may not have necessarily listened to our intuition, divine femmes, where we get in our head about a lot and feel like maybe the situation isn't what we're labeling it because we inherently want to believe the best in people. Yeah, no more of that. No more of that. The major part of what you've gone through being in that Five of Air energy, not necessarily understanding people's motives, was so that you could get to this point. So when you come to a place where you are at more peace in your journey, it is because you realize who is worthy of being in your life, who helps facilitate that peace, and who takes it away. Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. I told you, it is all going to work out in your favor. But first, you have to figure out how to get out of that Five of Air energy. You have to figure out what it is that you truly need to be focusing on, what brings you happiness, what brings you peace. Stop putting your eggs in all these different baskets and focus on one. What brings you peace? I feel like for a lot of divine feminines too, you're understanding the things that do not bring you peace and you're trying to figure out how the fuck to get rid of it. Kudos to you. We got Four of Fire, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, a successful completion of a project. So I feel like a lot of you understand what it is that you want to be focused on right now, and you're just kind of headed for your goals. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, the Eight of Water. which would be the 8 of Cups. So yeah, like I just said, a lot of you are trying to figure out how to move the fuck on. I hear heavily, do it with compassion. Do it with compassion. There may have been people that have tried to fuck you over, leave you for dead. I mean, just really do you in one, buddy. But Spirit is saying, although they may not have had compassion for you, that is not who you are as a divine being. You are compassion. You are love. Have compassion and just walk the fuck away. Not only that, I don't know how many years it finally took me to learn the lesson of why am I going to exude all of this extra energy into a situation or into letting somebody know what I think or how I feel because they hurt me, when in essence, it's not going to mean anything to them. And I think it's going to make me feel better. In the end, does it ever? No. If anything, by the time everything is all said and done, you're going to be even more frustrated because you spent all this time bellowing out your feelings only to realize that motherfucker wasn't listening anyway. Didn't give a damn about anything that you had to say. So yeah, sometimes, you just got to gracefully bow out. Gracefully bow out, take a new beginning. For Earth, being too frivolous or cautious with money, good business decisions give to those less fortunate. The dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities, like she had just said. Can't make it up, folks. So yeah, once again, going with the flow, that ability to go with the flow is what's going to put you in the perfect energy to begin to receive and attract things to you. I don't know about you guys, but my God, oof. I don't necessarily know if it's my intuition, because I have a hard time distinguishing between the two, or if it's manifestation. But little things will pop up left and right, and I'm like, did I just fucking do that? And I mean, the way people are attracted to me, it is insane. That is the energy that you need to be in. That is what will allow you to receive what it is. Spirit is saying, stop being too afraid, in that old energy of feeling like you have to hold on, like there won't be enough. Spirit is saying this portal will help provide for you in ways that you never thought imaginable. All you got to do is be ready to receive. Open this and say, give me. What's up? Just open up and say, give me, give me, give me. That's it. Stop overthinking it. Stop procrastinating, because we all know, the excuses that we use. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. And Spirit is saying that is not the case. It's time to get on your shit. Look at that. The world, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path towards enlightenment. This portal is really going to clear up a lot of these old karmic cycles that you felt like 5 of air you would never get out of. King of Earth, a successful time. Confidently set the opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. This is this. They're the same. There are going to be things that come towards you that may surprise you, that may feel like they were out of the blue. But like I said earlier, it is fated. It is for you. It will not miss you. It has your name written all the fuck over it. Boo, you're good. Be the girl in the wind. I'm getting the vision of Kate Blanchett in Titanic when she was standing on the boat and just the wind. Yeah. Be her right now. Get all up and through that energy. I promise y'all, I'm just going to be standing in the grocery store like that. Yes, Spirit. I receive. Spirit just... People look at me crazy all they want. I know what I'm doing. I know the purpose of it. I know what it is that I am trying to receive. the star, because you are healed. You have done what it is that you need to do to get where it is that you're trying to go. That's why a lot of you have felt like you are off course, like something is wrong, and Spirit is not saying anything is wrong. You have done the work, you have healed, but it takes a little bit of time. The universe is not adapt to our human assignment to things such as time. Divine timing is the only timing that the universe knows. That's it. That's all. Period. Oh, okay. 9 of water. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. Because that's what I had said. I had said it. 8 of air. An illusion of being trapped. A lack of self-confidence. Afraid to take action. What did I just say? I can't make this up. I literally just said those excuses that you make up. Oh, I don't have this or I don't have that. It is an illusion of being trapped. It's all in your mind. It's all in your head. It does not exist. You are not trapped. You this bitch. You're that bitch. Okay, let me rephrase that. You're not this bitch, you're that bitch, okay? I need you to start more so embodying this Empress energy. And whatever you have to do to get there, booski, do it. If you need to save a little extra money, work a couple of little extra shifts, and maybe you can go buy yourself some new clothes, or, whatever it is you gotta do to embody this energy. That's what you need to do. It is who you are. The universe is literally just waiting for you to catch up to it and realize it. Y'all gonna make me get in my feelings today. Let's see, we have Queen of Fire. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. If I pull out one more card, literally just keeps reconfirming what I've been saying this whole time. Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Am I even reading cards at this point? Have faith. Walk forward knowing who the fuck you are. Do not let people stifle you. Do not let situations stifle you. Everything that you have gone through in the past has literally been preparation for now. I'm being told to put these cards down because there's something else that we need to talk about for a second. For December 4th portal reading, right? Divine Feminines. A part of what is going to take place before the end of 2021 is also a huge part of divine timing. It is time. Things are going to change, things are going to shift, and when that happens, sometimes it does not necessarily happen in the easiest way. And those are one of the times that we're about to step in right now. Spirit is saying a huge part of all the trials and tribulations that you have gone through was to prepare you for right now. Right now, you are the Empress. Right now, you have a new cycle beginning. And although the entire world also has a new cycle to begin, your cycle is a little bit different. Your cycle is prosperous. Your cycle has so much to offer you. Your cycle includes you understanding what it is that you need to walk away from. Your cycle is ultimate fulfillment. It is a completely new beginning. And this is going to take place on a much, much larger scale. There is going to be a new beginning and understanding for the world as a whole. The beginnings are just going to be very different. I'm hearing polar opposites. So for a lot of people, there are going to be a lot of divine truths, a lot of divine understandings that they may not have been ready for, that they may not be willing to accept. But everything that you have been through, Divine Feminine, has been preparing you for this, because people are going to seek you out. Why? Excuse me. For one reason and one reason only. Because you will be grounded. All of the past, all of this in the past prepared you for right now, because you understand the bigger picture, that even though there may be rainy days, the sun eventually shines again. I'm hearing the beginning of Kanye West song, Praise God. Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. There is going to be night for a lot of people, but for those of us who already understand that day is coming, the polar opposites is where that takes place, to where someone else may see a situation as terrible, as bad. You will understand that through your journey, understanding what you've been through, the trials and tribulations that you've overcome, that this is preparation. It is training day. I've literally been hearing those words in my head for months. It is training day. You've completed your training. Everybody else is just starting. It'll be interesting. 3 of water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So like I said, good times. 7 of air, plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, poor timing. I feel like this is referring to the past, that there were certain things that had to play out as to why you couldn't get to where you wanted to go, to where you may have felt as though you were in very stagnant energy that you didn't necessarily care for. Ooh, child, I cannot. So, bottom of the deck, we have release, the end of a phase or a situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. What I said. 6 of air, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Some of you may decide to travel. The chariot, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. I feel like I said, there is going to be something that comes through in this portal where you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and instead of focusing on you being in the dark tunnel, you're more so focusing like, okay, how can I get back to the light without overdoing it? Awakening, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It is important to be yourself. So like I said, that standstill time is definitely coming to an end, and the way that the energy is going to move for a lot of divine beings, you're going to be going more on the upside, where, you know, a lot of other people may be going a little bit more on the downside, just because they're going to realize all this time that they've been focused on all the wrong shit. It'll be interesting to say the least. I feel, especially with this Ghislaine Maxwell trial, there's just going to be a lot. Okay, so we have vulnerability and freedom. Like I talked about earlier, you see how she kind of just looks like the girl in the wind, just kind of still and chilling, standing there, living her best life, being vulnerable, being free, not necessarily caring about the opinions of others, what others have to say, letting others influence your life anymore, taking others' values into consideration over your own. That's what that's about. Can't make it up. Ease and grace. Flow. Allow ease and grace. You see how he's just kind of sitting there with this very focused look, as he can still, even though he is not looking, he can still pour the water from one hand to the other with ease and grace. Well, it kind of looks like the little wind is around him. Just surrender. Just flow. Just relax. Before I started this reading, after I got out of my meditation, I was just, before it, I was like very, very hyped. I know it's harder to believe that, I might have been more hyped than I am right now. But yeah, I was very hyped. But right before I started this reading, there was just like a very, just very calm, peaceful kind of flow that came about. And again, harmony and resolution. Everything that you have been worried about, everything that you thought did not work in your favor will come to harmony and resolution. Just like I said, may not in the way you expect it to. I'm just saying, things don't always look the way we want them to. Blessings and abundance. Ask and receive. Expect miracles. Spirit said, you got me. You did what I asked you to do. So guess what, boo? I got you. Like, that is just not like, that just warms my heart with such wonderfulness and goodness. Blah. At the bottom of the deck, we have listen deeply. And also, like I just said, we have do the work. I remember when I first saw this card, right? I have a really bad habit of like getting decks, and I'm just so excited to use them that sometimes I don't read the book and understand the way that the author of the deck meant for the cards to be interpreted. And so this one was one of those cards that I wasn't reading. And come to find out that I thought it meant like it was criticizing me, like, you need to do the work, you need to do the work. No, it's the exact opposite. It's saying, like I just said, you have done the work. You had my back. You did what I asked you to do. You were a faithful follower. You were devoted. You put in the work. You did what you came here to do. And so now let me help you. Let me assist you in getting to the next level. This is no longer you feeling like you are alone. Although you have never been alone. You may have felt like you were alone, but you did the work. Listen to what Spirit is going to tell you to help guide you. Stop feeling like you have to do it all on your own, because you do not. I want to say, let's see what my good old goddess Kuan Yin has to say for my divine feminines. We have the Book of Changes. Allow the new to flow. And we have the Tower. All right, let's put those two up real quick if I can find the book. Okay. So we have the Book of Changes. Just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through your life, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding you in the right direction. Even if you do not fully understand what is happening in your life right now, allow Kuan Yin to bless you with trust in the unfoldment of your own divine path. The Book of Changes is always at play, helping us find our way. You are just taking a smarter route to your destination. I feel like I should stop using cards at this point. Anyway, is there anything else I want to... Just like an experienced guide on a mountaintop, Kuan Yin has traversed the spiritual path over many lifetimes to arrive at her enlightened and compassionate state. She is very wise. She is blessing you with her grace, even if that grace seems to be a dark cloud, a delay, an unexpected disappointment, or even a wonderful new opportunity in a different direction. She can help you avoid pitfalls that you do not need to encounter if you trust in her guidance. She can read the Book of Changes and understand the divine plan unfolding through you to help lift you onto your divine path with the least struggle. I can't make this up. Hold on, y'all. You are being asked to trust and allow the circumstances in your life to unfold right now. If there are delays, don't force an issue. Let it settle and sort itself out with as little interference by you as possible. You do not have to let anyone take advantage of you, nor do you have to present yourself from expressing your truths and feelings about whatever is happening. However, you are being guided to trust that no matter what appears to be the case right now, this detour or unexpected situation is a blessing from the divine plan confirmed by Kuan Yin, assisting you in avoiding unnecessary problems later on as she corrects your life direction and helps you move forward with greater grace on your divine path now. Y'all notice what page number that's on at the bottom? I'm just saying, though. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just saying. I'm going to leave it at that. Because it's literally what I've been saying this whole time. Relax. Allow. Release. Let go. Let flow. Chill the fuck out. Do what you got to do. Like, Stop trying to force situations. Stop dimming your light for people. Stop making yourself feel like you have to be a certain way. Stop making yourself feel like you have to be accessible to everyone, because you absolutely positively do not. Stop allowing yourself to play small. Stop playing small, Divine Feminine. Now is not the time for it. I need you to go in your room and get a pair of your big girl panties, like, you know, put a Superwoman logo on them jokers, like, do something to make you feel like you are in your power, like you can fully walk in the goddess that you were meant here or sent here to completely transform into. Be that person that you know you are. And once you can finally allow yourself to be who you are, you can sit back and receive, because it will literally all over abundantly flow to you. All you gotta do is let it. So, Divine Feminines, that has been your December 4th lunar eclipse reading. I hope you appreciate it. If you're interested in coaching services, you can send me an email at divinefemrising11@gmail.com. Make sure you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, my loves, I'll see you then.